Welcome back. It's Monday. It's 10:30. I got up. I just got a shower and a shaving. But I think I made too much video the last many days. I need a day off. I just relax and not do much. But I think I could do this video. I call the car the last affordable freedom for low-income people, because housing prices gone crazy all over the world. The housing, if you like to buy a house, apartment, the housing prices got crazy all over the world. Like this big area, New York City area, Los Angeles, Florida, Miami, all these big cities, and in my country, Copenhagen, capital, Stockholm, Oslo, Germany, London, Paris, Rome, Italy, and all around in Japan, Tokyo, Delhi, all around the world. The cost of housing got up really a lot, like the last 15 years, maybe price of a house cost 100% more. But of course that's good if you own a house. If you're lucky owning your house, you buy it like 15-20 years ago. Some make hundreds of thousands of dollars income, and millions of dollars if they buy a house 20 years ago. And the problem, the private renting small apartment cost many thousands of dollars in around big cities like New York City. Apartment costs $3,000-$4,000, and many private apartment cost a lot of money. In many of these countries, in the big cities, you cannot renting much, just $2,000. But you can own a car, so many millions, like in United States. Cars are much bigger in United States. They have these big American SUVs with six-cylinder engines, and the V6 and the V8 engines. They have this big American SUVs. They have some big good car seats. So many millions, they are living in a car. In the United States, they're using the car as a home. They're sleeping and have this big Walmart, shopping malls, Walmart supermarket like Lidl in Europe. They're sleeping on the parking lot. They're sleeping in the parking lot in the daytime or in the nighttime. Then in the daytime they can go buy cheap food and coffee and bread. Because many they have a work, but if you have a work less like $15, if you have a very low payment every hour, like $15 or less $20 every hour, you cannot make enough money to pay a rent. If you're living alone, to pay a rent like $2,000 or $3,000, just a small one-room apartment. So if you have like $2 after tax, if you have a low income in the United States, and you only have like $2,000 or $3,000 after tax, that's very hard to pay a rent apartment like $2,000-$3,000, because then you have nothing. You have nothing money left. You have no money left for food and fuel and all other kind of bill. You got the cell phone and internet connections. You need to pay insurance on your car. So, but you can buy you can get a lot of cars, just less $5,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. You can get a lot of big cars. You can get this big MPV, the big minibus MPV like Ford S-Max, Ford Galaxies, the Citroën C4 Grand Picasso, Renault got some big MPVs. You can get a large MPV or a station wagon. You can get a station wagon where you have a mattress. Station wagon, you can sleep behind your car. So it's always better to sit sleeping in your car and laying on a street in a paper box sleeping, or sleeping on a tent on the street. You have a lot of drug users, mental sick and criminals. So that's very dangerous. Just to sleep on the street in a tent alone, that's very dangerous to do that. Because you have all kind of crazy people, drug addict, stealing your stuff. Even if you're female, if you are younger females sleeping alone in the street, that's very dangerous. So that's much better to sleep in a car, because you can lock your door. You can lock your door on the car, and you can, if you're freezing, you can put the engine on. If you're freezing, you can start your engine and get some heating. And if the weather is very hot, you can start the engine and turn on the air conditioner. And you can have a cooling box, you can have a refrigerator, cooling, you got food. You got this cooling box, camping cooling box. You can have a wireless internet connection, wireless broadband internet connection. You can even have this new Starlink. You've got the satellite internet connection. This Starlink, company by Elon Musk. Elon Musk from Tesla and SpaceX. He got this Starlink internet satellite company. You can get a mini Starlink you can put on your car. So you can use your car for kind of home. Because the housing prices are getting so high, you cannot buy anything anymore. You need to have like more than $1 million just to buy a small house. Just a small apartment in my costs close to $1 million, 6 or 7 million Danish. 7 Danish kroner is about $1 million American dollar. And houses cost a lot more. You cannot buy much houses, $1 million around my capital, Copenhagen. So you can use a big car if you have a low income. If you have a low income and you're not owning your home, you're renting your home, you have to think about your car different. You have to think about your car as a shelter. You need to think how to use your car as an emergency shelter. You need to be able to have a mattress. So it's much better to have a station wagon because you can sleep behind a large station wagon, or some large MPVs, some large MPV minibus. You can put the seats down, and then you can put out a mattress and sleeping on the floor in the car. But every car model is different. But that's something I like to test in the future, how to sleep in different kind of cars. I don't think it's so nice to sleeping in a Fiat Panda or Hyundai i10 or Kia Picanto, the small microcars. I think you need a bigger car, like Ford Mondeo station wagons, or old Mercedes station wagons, old Audi A6 station wagons. You need a station wagon. Because if you have a station wagon, you can have a full-size mattress. You can make a bed behind your car and sleeping. And you can tint your windows. You can put black, tint your windows black, and put up some curtains. You could put up some sunroof to get some air. I have to close this door. Like me, I have a low Danish pension. I'm not owning anything. I still pay off debt, and I'm not owning this apartment. If something happens, I have to leave my apartment. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere because I don't have a family. I don't have a big network of friends and family. So actually I have nowhere to go if I have to leave my apartment. So I really need to get a car, because that's much better if I have an old station wagon. If I had that old station wagon, I could drive to a parking lot. I could drive to a parking lot and sit eating and sleeping. I could have some small camping tables. You can have some small camping tables. Cooking your food on a gas burner. You can do stuff like this. And this camping brand, this Outwell, this Danish camping brand, they have all kind of stuff. You've got all kind of camping table. This is a small camping table with a small shelf for like underwear, t-shirts, small table. And you have all this power bank light. You can have all kind of stuff in your car. You have all this kind of light. That's my emergency light. I made the video about this a long time ago. Oh, that's a power bank with a switch. I was to read about the United States. In many months ago, I did open more than 500. I did open 500 web browsers. I think I need to spend my day. I have to close it down. I was to reading about United States. I got to 365. So I was reading all this down. I have closed, but that's a long time ago. I forgot which one I did close and which one not. So I sit writing all this down. This 13 papers with stuff about United States. So I have to continue to do this before I read more about. So I have all this open. I have all this open, but I have to do this alone. So if you have a low income and you're not owning your house and you're paying a high rent every month, you have to look at your car different. You have to think of your car as a kind of emergency shelter, a kind of small place you can sleep and eat. So you need to take good care of your car. You need to be able to drive, and the engine needs to be in a good shape. So you don't have to buy, if you have a low income, that's not good just to buy the cheapest possible car. That's maybe better. You buy a car like $10,000 and then you have a small car loan. you need to, but if even you have a small car loan, a few $100 months, like $300, $400 months, that's nothing compared like how much a house costs, like more than $1 million, or an apartment can cost $3,000 every month. So a small car loan like $300-400, that's 10 times less to pay a rent, $3,000 months. But of course, it could be better to get the old auto camper, RVs they call it in the United States. Get a real old auto camper made for living. But many do that in United. Many million do that. They have give up buying a home, or they had to leave their home. They have give up pay $3,000. They have give up pay $3,000 or $4,000 in rent, private apartment. Then they have spent the money to buy an old auto camper, old RVs. So many million have to do that. So have a lot of problem in the United States, of course. Many camping grounds, they are turning away old RVs. If the RVs are more than 10 years old, they are say you cannot sleep here, and they raise the price. So only rich people in luxury RVs can go to this camping grounds and sleep legal. And they're turning away all these low-income people in old auto campers, old RVs. And landowners of mobile park homes, landowners of the mobile park, they are raising the rent of the mobile park like $500 months to $1,000 months. And many million in the United States, they're living on a fixed income. They have social security. They have a fixed income like me. Some have less $1,000 after. They don't have much money after tax. So that's really the cost of their rent of the mobile home, $500 months to $1,000 months. They have not really any money left to buy medicine and food, to pay their car, and in the last end they're losing their mobile home. Cost many thousands of dollars. Cost many thousands of dollars to move a mobile home. You need a big semi-truck. You need to hire a big expensive semi-truck, and you have nowhere to move your mobile home, because all trailer parks, mobile parks home, they are full. They're full. There's no empty lots. And some of the mobile homes, they are very old. You cannot move it. They will fall apart. So for many millions of people, a car is the last freedom, the last option. They can live in a car. So I just like to make a video about that, but I need to make a day off. I need to close. I have too much open. I need to close all this about the United States. So I will take a break today and just relax. Then I will continue my English car videos like tomorrow, or maybe I'll do later tonight.